All right, kiddos, we're going to do a review today of order of operations, also known as PEMDAS. And one of the ways that we remember doing that is, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So that just reminds us of the way in which to work from the left to the right, looking to solve whatever's in the parentheses first, followed by exponents, then multiplying or dividing, and then finally adding or subtracting. So coming over here again, remember, always work from left to right. So in the first example, we see that we are going to multiply 7 times 6 first, not add 3 plus 7, because we have to remember PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So 7 times 6 first, which is 42. And then remember, we're going to divide next. Multiply or divide next. So what comes to the right of that, we're dividing by 3. So 42 divided by 3 is 14. And then we're going to add that 3 that was at the beginning of that expression. And 3 more than 14 is 17. So if we come over here, we see 6 times 4 is in the parentheses. So we do that part first. That's 24. And now we're working left to right. We see dividing, so 24 divided by 3 would be next, and that's 8. And then we bring the rest of our expression down, which is minus 6, and then adding 2. So 8 minus 6 is 2. Then we add 2 more to get 4 as our final answer. Last example, we have exponents. 2 to the power of 2, or 2 squared. So 2 times 2, that's 4. Now we're going to multiply times 9 and then divide by 3. So we're just following left to right in this numerical expression. So 4 times 9 is 36, and then divide by 3. And we know our songs, and so our final answer would be 12. So always remember, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Oh my word, I think I have a visitor here. Well, hi, little whippersnappers. It is me. I am dear Aunt Sally, and I am here to teach you order of operations, also known as PEMDAS today. Y'all are going to be so smart and so sharp. All right, let's start over here with our first one. Let me get my writing utensils. Okay, here we go. So, like my little sweet niece Heather was saying, we're going to use please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So, first things first, I see right here a division sign. And that division sign, we do that first because there's no multiplication here. So, 12 divided by 4 is 3. So, we write 3. And then I can bring down the rest of my numbers. Since I don't have multiplying or dividing left, I'm just going to work from left to right. So 5 minus 2 is 3. And now I add my 3, and 3 plus 3 is 6. Y'all understand? Let's try another one. Oh, this one's longer. Here we go. Okay, I have to look parentheses. Nope. E, exponents. Nope. So now I have to look to see if I've got any division or multiplication signs. All right, I see multiplication right here and division right here. So I'm going to go ahead and solve those. 4 times 6 is 24. And then we got 65 divided by 13. Well, I know 12 times 5 is 60, so 65 divided by 13 must be 5. If I wasn't sure, boys and girls, I would just go over here and do 13, and then I could try, like, guess and check over here, and I know 13 times 2 is 26, and I can get another 26, and that would give me 52. So this is 13 times 2, and this is another 13 times 2. And then I could just add one more 13 there. I get 65. So that's 5. Okay, so now I got 24 minus 5, and I can't forget to bring down my adding of the 9. So now I just work from left to right. Okay, so 9 plus 24. Why? I know 9 more. Well, that's 33. Right? Right. And then I can't forget to subtract my 5. And so that would give me, I believe, 28. Right, right. And if you can't do it like this, you don't forget. Aunt Sally knows a lot of people. Oh, that's if I want to check. Well, I could do it that way. But I could set up my problem like this. Subtract, I need to regroup. And that would be an 8, and that would be a 28. Or you could have done the other way and done 28 plus 5 and make sure you get 33. So this is my final answer. I should circle my final answers when I'm showing work. Oh my golly gee willikers. Look at number 3. We got brackets. These are brackets. They're special. Aren't they special? They sure are. Okay, but we don't get distracted by them brackets. We still use, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So we've got to start with the parentheses first. And those parentheses say 3 plus 1, that's 4. And then we're staying in the brackets because they're special. And we're going to multiply 4 times 2. But we're not going to forget poor little 24 out here. Okay, but because this is in the brackets, we have to do this first. So 4 times 2 is 8. Then we just bring down the 24 and divide that by 8. And we get our answer of 3. Looky there. That wasn't too hard now, was it? No, it sure wasn't. Okay, let's look at number 4. Number 4. Oh my golly gee, we got special brackets with brackets and parentheses. Take a deep breath and let it out. Get those little crazy math butterflies out of your belly. You're going to do just fine. Let's look at this. What do I remember? Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. We got this. Okay, so let's start with the parentheses. 14 minus 9. Well, that's 5. Okay, I got that. And then I stay in my brackets. So that's 2 times 5. And I'm going to have to do my minus 1. My 5 over here, but I don't worry about that. I'm staying in my brackets right now. So 2 times 5 is 10. And now we stay in my little fancier ones. They got little curly cues. They're so pretty. And 9 minus 1, well, that is, 10 minus 1, that's 9. I'm always bad about giving the answers. I'm so silly. Sorry about that. And then we're going to bring this 5 over here, because now we're done with our fancy curly cue brackets. And 5 more than 9, why, that's 14. I feel so much better, don't you? Silly math butterflies just flew right out of my belly. Okay, we're going to up the level of challenge. Come over, let's look at number 5. Oh my golly gee, we got them curly cue. Oh, we got a fraction in this one. Okay, we ready to level up? I think so. All right, let's start right here in our parentheses. We got 20 minus 6 and 20 minus 6. Why, that's 14. And now I'm done with my parentheses, but I got to stay in my bracket. So in my bracket, I got 1 more, then 14. And that's 15, but I got to stay within my curly cues. And I got to do 8 times 15 and then divide that by half. Okay, let's see. Well, I'm not so good with that in my head, so I'm going to work it out over here because that's what good mathematicians do. And 5 times 8 is 40. And 8 times 1 is 8. Plus 4 more is 12. So now I got 120 right here. And now I can divide by 1/2. Now, when we are dividing by fractions, we flip, and we change. Keep, change, flip. It's kind of like KFC. All right. And I love me some KFC because this finger looking good. All right. So we're going to do keep. We're going to change that to multiply. And we're going to flip this to 2 over 1. So That's the same as 2. So all I'm doing is doubling 120. Well, I can do that. That's 240. And that's my final answer right there. So let's do the next one. I'm going to pause so you can work it out on your paper a little more slowly, okay? Here we go. We got decimals. Oh, Aunt Sally loves me some decimals. Okay, so we got parentheses first. We got to solve them first. So let's see. We got 7 7/10 plus 3/10. Why, that's a whole. Bring down my decimal point. I sure will. And 1 more than 7 is 8. I didn't give you enough thinking time, did you? I'm so sorry. I apologize. All right. So now we have to bring down the rest of our expression, which is divide them by 1/10 and times them by 4. What do we do next, my little whippersnappers? I can't hear you. What's that you say? You're right, we got to divide next. Okay, so we got to divide 8, and we're going to divide them by 1/10. Now, it's been a while since we did some decimals, but remember, when the decimal is out here being the divisor, we got to move the decimal point over one place, and whatever we do on the outside, we got to do to the inside. So now I'm doing 80 divided by 1. Well, 80 divided by 1 is 80. So that is my quotient. Now I got to do 80 times 4. I went too fast again, didn't I? I'm so sorry. All right, let's do 80 times 4. You do it on your paper. Okay, you done? All right. So 80 times 4. Well, that's a basic multiplication fact right there. 4 times 8 or 8 times 4 is 32. There is 1 0. So I bring that 0 right over there. And my answer is 320. So you watch this video as many times as you need to figure out PEMDAS. And if you need any help, you call your teacher. All right? Well, thank you so much for letting me come in and visit with y'all, you smart little whippersnappers. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.